Well, I think about a month ago, I highlighted the risk of potential regulatory or even valuation on some of the tech name and also new issuance. So I don't think this is in any way a surprise. So by dealing with Chinese policymaker, I do have a view this sector, like many other sectors, will need to be regulated. So it is an important sector. Innovation will continue to lead the next phase of growth for China, but the regulation will also be there. I think the reason analysis and also the market reaction is really gradually price that risk in as well.
Sure, but is there not concern on how this might just curtail their growth prospects going forward from here? One of the associated stories is, of course, whether this would allow the resurrection of the anti-IPO.
It is a risk investor need to price that in. But at the same time, if you're looking at the tech or internet sector will continue the consolidation like many other industries, and then innovation, including, for example, intelligent infrastructure, 5G, automation, digitalization. Those sectors will continue to prosper, but will be in the framework of a regulatory environment, even globally. The antitrust sort of risk continue to be one of the factor the industry and also the investor will continue to monitor and price that in.
Right. What about scrutiny faced by companies, Chinese companies in the U.S. and that geopolitical risk playing against them? I mean, you've had MSCI now joining the ranks of S&P, Dow Jones and FTSE Russell to delete those 10 Chinese companies that are on the U.S. blacklist. And, SMIC has been cornered, but China Communications Construction, China Railway Construction, Hikvision. What does this mean in terms of the exposure that investors have to these names?
Well, this is what we call, I think our strategy is called, it is definitely not a quiet year-end. We are, working through all the executive orders, sanction lists, and also, working with our client, the index providers, and also the industry association to see how do we deal with a U.S. person versus non-U.S. person, and then do a lot of granularity. Usually, how do we deal with stock execution, our own positions, index, and then related derivatives, positions. It is, in many ways quite challenging, but this has been in the market for a while. So we as an industry just need to work through the regulation and deal with, different regulators and work just very closely and execute very carefully.